Hi guys, Zuzu Natural here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do something a little different. We are going to do a DIY. I think this is the first time we're going to be doing this on my channel. So I've been seeing how to lighten your underarms a lot. And I will say, although it's strictly vanity, right? Some people don't care and some people do, but I have really dark underarms. That's not hair, that's just how dark it is under my underarms. And guess what, I'm gonna zoom in so you can really see. Like, that is my underarm. It's dark, and both of them are dark, as you can see. And I've just been thinking, I think I'm gonna try that. The ingredients are really simple. It's just honey and activated charcoal. You put it under your arms, you let it sit for 15 to 20 minutes, then you wash it off. Now, I'm not sure if you are able to see any difference within the first use. I don't know if you need to use 2 or 3 uses, but we're gonna find out together because I have never done this and we are going to do it. So, I've got my activated charcoal pills and I just got these off of Amazon. They were under $10, no biggie, but you can go to the grocery store as well. Make sure it's activated charcoal. This is Swanson brand. I have never used this before, but I was just getting it specifically for this purpose. So I was like, I'll take those. And they come in capsule form. So you have this capsule and we're gonna just take the capsule apart and use the powder, right? So I have that. I also have my honey. This is just regular honey, raw, unfiltered honey. Usually I will use raw, unfiltered, organic, local honey if I am consuming it for this purpose. This particular honey is just for my face and any sort of products that I'm making. So it's raw and unfiltered, but it's not local, right? Because I don't need it to be local. So, got my glass container, which I'm gonna mix it in. Got my spatula. This is gonna be super easy. We're just gonna need the honey, the charcoal, this. We're gonna stir it up. We're gonna slather it on the underarms. We're gonna leave it. We're gonna chill. Don't worry, because I'm not gonna sit here for like 15 minutes like this, because that's gonna be boring and a super long video. And then we're gonna come back after I wash it off, and we're gonna see what happened. You will see it with me. We will find out together. So I'm just gonna take 3 of the activated charcoal capsules. Oops, dropped one. Let me get another one because I don't feel like bending down there to get it since I'm sitting down. And then we're gonna take some honey. Now, I didn't really find a recipe per se, but it looks so simple that what you need is enough honey to actually cover the underarms, and then they're using about 3 activated charcoal tablets. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna take my honey, I'm gonna pour it in here, and I'm just gonna eyeball it to see about how much I would need to cover both of my underarms, to cover the entire thing, which is what I want. And I was doing a couple squeezes. That's how much I have, okay? So, ooh, isn't that golden and delightful looking? So we've got that. I'm gonna take my capsules and I'm just gonna open the capsules and hopefully not make a mess. Oh, I'm making a mess. Put my capsules in, and I would do this in the kitchen or the bathroom. I'm in the kitchen right now because you are gonna make a bit of a mess. This activated charcoal is messy, especially as I'm like opening the capsule. I'm gonna show you my hand when I'm done. You're gonna be like, what are you doing? Looks like I've been playing in ink. And so, all right, I just did those. Look, that's my hands. They're looking a mess. And anyway, so that's it sitting on top, and I'm just gonna stir it in there. I'm just gonna stir it up. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Let's stir it, get it all up in there. And that looks like that's enough for both underarms. So that should be good. But I, just kind of eyeball it. And once you have like this inky kind of sticky consistency, it's gonna look like that, then you're ready. So I'm gonna smother it on. So I used to do a lot of do it yourselves back in the day when I was a lot more creative and had a lot more time on my hands. These days I really just buy everything and try to make sure I have great products. Okay, so now my hair is kind of tied back, my earrings trying to fall out, and I'm just gonna slather this on. Okay, so I'm just gonna slather this on the underarm, and I just have a tank top on so I don't mess up anything, because as you can see, that's like really, really, really black. And I have plenty. And so I'm gonna slather a little bit more on. And I guess I'll just have to sit here with my underarms in the air, because I don't wanna like squish it everywhere. But I do wanna get like the entire pit, right? And I don't have any deodorant or anything on. I just have washed skin. And now I'm like weird because I don't know what to do with the other underarm right now. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna start slathering. This underarm is actually worse than the other underarm. Like I get a lot of friction right here, and so it's just really, really dark. So it feels good. It feels nice and soothing from the honey. And so from what it looks like is that the combination of the honey and the activated charcoal causes a kind of brightening, semi-bleaching effect. And no, I don't want to bleach. I love my brown skin, but I don't love these super dark underarms. A lot of melanated people who are of darker hues, darker complexions, do suffer from hyperpigmentation throughout their skin, and so that also happens on the underarms. So this is what it looks like. That's what I look like. And I'm gonna let it chill for 15-20 minutes. I'm gonna set the timer, and I'm gonna come back and show you guys my underarms, and we'll see what happens. Kind of just hanging out here. I wanna say one thing. Don't get up and walk around. I just did that. I decided I needed to make myself a cup of coffee, and I walked around, and I've got black honey all over the place. Not a lot, but little drips on my toe. You see, it's dripping down my underarm and onto my shirt, so make sure you use a shirt that you don't mind getting sticky. This one's black, so it'll just have sticky. You can't really tell that it's like a black mixture, but that's what it's looking like, right? It's about 5 minutes in. I'll be back, guys. Okay guys, it's been 15 minutes. It feels like a super long time when you were just chilling with your hands in the air like this. So I had to entertain myself with a little dancing, a little coffee sipping, which is hard when you're like pulling up the cup and drinking it like this. But one thing I want to say before I wash this out is it is very messy, very, very messy. So my shirt and my pants have little black drizzles all over them. I learned my lesson of walking around very early on and set my behind down. So there's a few drips on the floor in the kitchen, which is good. A ceramic towel, just wipe it up. But keep that in mind when you're doing it. You want to have some paper towels, some moist paper towels sitting around, and you want to sit your behind still so you don't get honey all over the place, black honey all over the place. So I'm going to go take a shower. I'm going to wash this off. I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you guys my underarms. I am excited. I hope that I no longer have super dark underarms. We shall see. Hey guys, I'm back. I have showered. That was a mess. So I just want to, I'll give you some tips. Do this in the bathroom. That way you don't have to travel all over to go wash it off. Definitely wash it off in the shower. Don't try to do it in the sink. You need to be submerged in water, like in the tub or in the shower where it's just hitting at you. So that's a tip from me to you. Do this in the bathroom because it does drip all over the place. It does get messy. Wash it off in the shower or jump in the tub. Shower is good enough. Okay, so that's my tip. Let's see my underarms. That's my underarm. I will say that the lighter parts are lighter, but the darker parts still are kind of dark. And let me zoom in a bit. Let's zoom in and see. it's still a little dark, but it is lighter. Like I feel like right here was way darker and right here. So it is a little lighter. And there's the other one. It's a little lighter. It's not a miracle, that's for sure. It's not like, oh my gosh, it's all gone. However, I kind of feel like maybe after maybe 2 or 3 uses that you might be looking at some lighter underarms. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this 2 or 3 more times throughout the week, because from what I hear, you can do this every day if you want, and it is very mild and very gentle. Like my underarms are not irritated or anything like that. It's just kind of really soft and moist under there from the honey. And so I think that I'll try this maybe 2 or 3 times throughout this week, maybe even next week, and then I'll come back and give you guys like an update. So look for that. Look for Lighten Underarms update when I'm done, and I'll let you know. I'll give you some before and after pictures. I know my camera's not the best, but you can kind of see. But they are still a little dark, but they are better. So, you know, that's that. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe. If you have tried to do this and you have had amazing results, let us know in the comments. Let us know how many times you did it and when did you actually see results. Let me know if you are fair complexion, medium, dark, darker, because that may have something to do with it too. You know, I'm very brown, I'm very melanated, so I have really dark underarms. So it just may take a lot more to get it really to just match the rest of my skin. Like I'd like to just be brown all the way through, not like brown and then oh my gosh and then brown. So like, comment, subscribe. Zuzu Natural, peace out.